As we continue to release updates in preparation for our multi-carrier feature rollout, there are a few changes to the system we want to make you aware of that have gone in over the weekend. First off, to combat the carrier onboarding errors, we have made updates to the email that is sent at the end of the signing of a carrier onboarding agreement. The users will now receive the signed web form as well as the attached carrier packet, but the emailed version of the carrier agreement will no longer include the uploaded W-9, authority, bank info, and insurance cert. If users need a combined PDF with all of the documents, they can go to the carrier profile, and in the document section we have a new icon which allows you to download what we call a merged version of the carrier onboarding, which will include those additional documents. Now moving on to changes with status automation. Prior to the update, regardless of the current status of the load, whenever a carrier payment was entered, the status would not change. If a customer payment was entered, but the carrier side was still open, the status would move to paid. When both the customer receipt has been received and the carrier has been paid in full, the status would move to completed. Again, this automation would take place regardless of the current status of the load. After the update, we'll be making a couple big changes here. First of all, we have a new status. We are splitting out the paid to carrier paid and customer paid. And now the payment status automation will only take effect if the current load status is an invoiced or further. So now, if a carrier and all vendors on the load have been paid, the status will move to carrier paid. If the carrier and vendor side is open but the customer receipt has been entered, it will move to customer paid. And like before, once all payables and all receivables have been satisfied, the load will move to completed status. But again, the load must be in invoice status or later for the automation to take place. If any payments or receipts are entered prior to that status, the status will not move.